Ladies and gentlemen, the time is finally upon us. I knew it, you knew it, we all knew it, and we knew that was going to happen sooner rather than later. And that is indeed the fact that AI is officially in the anime industry. If you haven't heard by now, there is a studio called Kaka Creations who is making an anime called HinaHima that's coming out in April of 2025. And I assume their overall goal is to try to bring AI creations into the anime industry because they claim that their anime is going to be made by 95% AI, with the other 5% obviously being finishing touch-ups and fixes that they have to go into. And as you could imagine, there are a lot of people who are absolutely not okay with this at all. There are a lot of people who are in major protest for this. Obviously, there are a lot of people who don't want integration in AI in any sort of creative field or creative industry, so there will most likely be a lot of people that are boycotting this anime. And I'm not gonna lie, I 100% completely agree. And I'm not gonna lie, I 100% understand where everybody is coming from when it comes to the panic of AI and AI potentially taking those jobs, especially when it comes to the anime industry. Because the anime industry does have a really bad track record of not teaching its staff good, do it crunch time and overtime, making them sleep in their offices just to finish up episodes. It gets really bad and it's really horrible just how they treat their entire staff sometimes. And of course, I would not put it against any of those studios to go ahead and look at this AI creation, look at this AI anime, see what this studio Kaka Creations is trying to do, and look at that as a cheaper alternative and potentially putting hundreds, maybe even thousands out of a job. Obviously, there are going to be quite a lot of people who are still going to have to stay in the studios in order to run the AIs and maybe do finishing touches and stuff like that. But it could also even get to a point where those people will probably not be needed. And even if it doesn't ever get to that point, there's still going to be so many people who are ousted from the anime industry and animation industry that it's going to cause a problem. There is a real reality where we could see a lot of layoffs in anime like we do currently in the game industry, where we see hundreds and hundreds of people getting laid off. That's not because of AI, it's because of just other stuff having to do with various things over the years. But we could see another mass exodus of a lot of creative jobs being lost. But I want to be the optimist. I want to be positive in this situation because I do, at the very least, believe that there is also a world where humans and AI can not only coexist, but work together in harmony to make a better product. And again, I know there's a lot of pushback when it comes to AI, when it comes to use to AI in just not even creative fields, but just all types of fields. But if I'm being completely honest, if I'm being 100% genuine with the cold hard truth, we have all opened Pandora's box with AI. There's no longer going back to the way things are anymore. AI has been open. People have seen the potential it has and the way that it could go. I don't think there's ever going back anymore. And I do think a lot of people need to realize that instead of fighting back and trying to push it out and make it not an existent thing, I do think people need to start looking at avenues where AI could potentially benefit them. Because in the stage where we are right now, if you can jump on learning AI and learning how that stuff works and getting used to it and incorporating your human touch into it, I think a lot of people will succeed in that realm. But again, I will also say that is a very optimistic view that I have. But I can also acknowledge the reality that that's going to be easier said than done. Not to get too political, this is an anime channel after all, but we do live in a world where money kind of rules everything. And if companies can go and take these AI as a cheaper alternative than hiring human work and having to give wages and healthcare and other benefits to those people, there's a lot of companies that are going to be willing to do that. This is not out of the realm of possibility, and we've seen it before with a lot of machine working. We've seen hundreds and hundreds of jobs get lost, especially in the motorist industry where it happened in Detroit. So it's not out of the realm of possibility at all. And that's why with us being so early, I think a good direction to potentially go is to put in a lot of legislation, put in a lot of ethical things and ethical boundaries that we should have with AI, because that is going to be the defining factor of what pushes us forward from completely wiping out hundreds of jobs in any creative field and having current people in the industry being able to use AI to benefit themselves and their industry and everybody as a whole. And I know people want to shit on Kaka Creations for that too, because they are one of the big studios that are bringing this to the anime industry. But I think what they're trying to do is to find that balance. They are trying to still find a balance between having AI while also keeping the human integrity afoot. And if I'm going to be that guy, it doesn't look that bad. You can definitely tell it has that AI style that a lot of AI generative content does have. But I'm surprised by how not janky it is. It is surprisingly put together. You know, is it amazing? Is it something that's going to be like super, super big? I don't know. I don't think so. And it's something that's not mind-blowing either when it comes to animation styles. There are still many, many shows that we have seen both on the high ends and lows of anime that has come out within the last couple of years that still beats out this anime. But I do think it's kind of impressive what they put together so far. And while you write me off, please understand I am not an advocate for replacing humans with AI. I think that there still should be some human integrity. My advocacy is for the integration of both human and AI. I think AI can exist, but it needs a lot of regulation. It needs a lot of control. And us as humans still need to put in that touch, that human touch, for it to truly flourish. It does make me wonder if more studios will pick this up, and that completely depends on how HinaHima, what the fuck is this anime called? But that does totally depend on what HinaHima really comes out to and how that performs. Because right now, if it gets pushed back as much as it does and it really doesn't get the showing, I don't think we're gonna really see much from it. But if it does at least get some traction, I wouldn't be surprised if we see other studios potentially reaching out to see what their process was. I think the other big interesting thing about this is I wonder what platform it's going to be on, because it's already set for an April 2025 release. So that means it has to be somewhere. My guess, most likely it's going to be Crunchyroll, because most of the other anime always ends up there. But my second guess that I assume will get it is HIDIVE, because HIDIVE has become this anime platform where it'll get a lot of niche anime. So my best guess is that HinaHima will probably end up somewhere in the HIDIVE catalog. Other than that, I really can't see any other company really picking it up. Maybe Netflix, because I know it said that there's some people in Netflix studios who have helped out with this project. So it's not by Netflix studios, but there are some Netflix studio employees apparently who have been working. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole development with this AI generated show, because we all, like I said before in the beginning of the video, we all knew this was coming, and it's very interesting to see everybody's reaction. I'm not surprised by it in any of the sense, but it's going to be interesting once we get closer to that, seeing how everyone really reacts, what clips will come out, what people will say, what the general reaction will come once people start consuming that product. So it's going to be a very interesting spring season for that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video, and leave your comment down below what you think of this whole AI generative anime project. Do you support it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I'm like so gay.